Hello my friends and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. Today we're going to have a lot of fun figuring out whether you should stay or you should go and what's going on with the relationship. Pretty much just another fun love reading. Please let me know about what love readings you want me to do because I'm coming up with ideas, but I love to hear any suggestions that you have out there. I thought this would be interesting because this doesn't necessarily mean, like if you're having a connection right now, but it could be like a connection like where you have no contact, and you're just deciding whether you should just let it go or you should stick with it. So you can pretty much use this for whatever you need. If you want to find out how to win a free personal reading, check the description down below. And also, if you want to book a reading with me, you can also do that there as well. So it's a lot of fun. I love doing personal readings, so go ahead and feel free to contact me. I think with that, let's go ahead and take a deep breath in, close our eyes, and as we exhale and open our eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. Alright, let's do this. Hello group 1, let's find out whether you should stay or go. Excuse this, I'm trying to make this so you can actually see. Okay, I think that's good. Alright, so you chose this beautiful card, and this is part of the Love Shadow Oracle, and I recently got this, so it's exciting, and I'm going to do a review and flip through with a mini reading, so be on the lookout for that. Okay, so we have visiter, so this is actually in French. I don't really know French all that well, but visiter means like there's a motion for like coming for a visit, so there's some sort of a trip maybe. If this is like if you're not together, or even if you are, if there's like a long distance, there's a visiting coming here. But when I look at the bike here, I just look at it as there's trying to be like a balance. If you're not both going in the same direction, if you're not on the same page, the bikes wouldn't work. They would just be like, you wouldn't be able to move forward. So that's what we're going to look forward. We're going to look to see. Right now, I think we're going to put you over here. Yeah. All right. So let's see. I'm actually using a spread. So it's basically relationship decision spread. So it's like, should you stay? Should you go? And I'm going to be using oracle cards with it, but I also just want to see. We're going to use it, but we're also going to play with it as well. So let's go ahead and see. So the first position would be the current state of the relationship, the place. So this is for the collective of group 1. What is the current state of this relationship? What is the current state of this relationship? Actually, not even just relationship. What is the current state of this connection? What is the current state of this connection? The current state of the collective of group 1's connection. So we have, walking away, and 9 of Wands. Okay, so there's this sense of, oops, I always do this, and this is why I don't shuffle so much on camera, because it always falls everywhere. Anyways, as I pick up cards from everywhere, I do feel like there is a sense of possibly walking away because, and this is the funny thing, because it's like having to carry all this burden, kind of all these emotions. It's just overwhelming. It feels like there's too much emotions. There might be like baggage, like past dramas. Here with the 9 of Wands, though, it also feels like there's something where you're always defending you're defending this, possibly, like maybe you're in between this. You're both like wanting to move forward and also at the same time, but you're defending it. You're like, nope, I want to like block. You're kind of blocking yourself from moving forward, and just releasing this. So this is an interesting thing. Let's go ahead and see what the reasons for staying. So like, what reasons would you have for the collective of group 1? What is the reason for staying? Like, why would they stay? That's interesting. The 9 of Cups. Okay. because it's something you've been wishing for. Okay, what is the reason for leaving? What is the reason for leaving this connection? What is the reason for leaving this connection? On strength, okay, to find more strength because you're using your, your own inner strength here to move forward here. I do want to say both parties. So here, let's see, what is your energy, the energy that you're giving to this connection right now? For the collective, the Hierophant. Okay, so learning lessons. Okay, what is the other person? What is the group one's person? What is the energy that they're giving this connection at this point in time right now? The Queen of Cups. So intuition, there's a strong sense of like I would say a spiritual connection is what I'm hearing. Spiritual connection. That's what I feel like that's what's kind of connecting you. There's a spirit here where to me it seems like there's a bit of a karmic situation. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the best way. Okay, there's a bit of a karmic situation here. Between this, because I feel like you're learning something. This is a learning lesson for you. This is something that needs to be taught. And their energy here is very intuitive, very emotional though. Yeah, I feel like that's their energy. They're just, again, intuitive, but for some reason I feel like there's a little bit of hesitancy here. There's the moon here. And I feel just the shadow here of like the darkness in here. So it feels like emotions that are hidden, not necessarily like I feel like there's a strong connection. And like I said, kind of like a spiritual, like not on the 3D so much, but there's a deep connection here, possibly intuitive psychic kind of connection. But I do feel that this is more for this person. I feel like you're more aware of it. For this person, not so much. They're feeling it, but they're not really quite aware of it. It's more hidden for them. So I do feel like this, and this is an interesting thing because right now there is this, again, it's a perfect choice because we were kind of wanting to move away, but there is this blocking. There's like a kind of a stubbornness, I would say, of like, no, we, making it happen. So why you want to stay is because this is kind of like a wish fulfillment for you. But I do want you to see this. This is a wish fulfillment, which is kind of funny. This is a Nine of Cups that's kind of very sad. So it's a wish fulfillment, but that one that didn't necessarily make you that happy, right? This cup is fallen, and it just kind of just seems like possibly maybe the love of it didn't come. There's like a disappointment here is what I'm seeing here. And the reason why to leave it is because there's a sense you need to find this inner strength. This is like really connecting to your power here. So really more about you, like, yes, this was a wish fulfillment, but again, I do feel like it wasn't what you were expecting it to be. And we do have here the strength here. So it's more like, okay, connecting to your own inner power. I see that as well. And possibly them also connecting to their inner power as well. But I do feel like you're more advanced in terms of like you're learning lessons, but you're also more aware of like spirit. This connection seems very much like very powerful to you. But again, you are thinking about like letting it go. Let's continue on again. Let's go ahead and see where you are. I mean, I'm kind of like playing with this because I want to see where this is all headed. So let's go ahead and see, where is this connection right now? What is this like connection in terms of like what is it doing? There's a truth here. Truth will always bring a contrast. This shows illusion for what it is. Our knowing is innate and deep within. Go within and find the truth and form healthy beliefs at this time. So you are being called to, the current state of your relationship is this truth. You're being called to this truth of like going in healthy beliefs. So there might be some unhealthy beliefs that you're needing to deal with, and that's why it is. So this is what I'm thinking this is, and I do feel like there's a lot of lessons for you to learn in specific with this. So maybe being able to see, like showing like the truth, which you feel, which I really do feel, is that you want to walk away from this, right? This walking away, it's because it's too much. This connection is too much of a burden, I think, and I feel like that might be a scary truth for you to hear. But again, the truth will always bring contrast that shows you illusion for what it is. Our knowing is innate and deep within. So I do feel like you kind of already know the answer to all of this, right? I guess this is more of a confirmation for you, because I do feel like you do know this truth within yourself. And let's go ahead and hear what messages are coming through here. So I do want to, sorry. Again, like I'm actually just playing with this. I'm playing with this, and I really want to see this. What is the message? Like, what is your message? What is your heart message coming through in terms of this connection? In terms of why you should stay? Like, why this continue here? Why does your heart feel like it needs to stay here? It was love at first sight. Okay, because there was a connection, an instant connection is what I'm hearing. Let's see what are your reasons for leaving? Like, why are your reasons for leaving this connection? What is the collective of group one's reasons for leaving? Look at that. My mind tells me to leave, my heart tells me to stay. Okay. So that is like why you're leaving. There's why reasons for leaving is your mind is telling you to leave this, but your heart is telling you to stay because it was love at first sight. Oh, I do love this. This is so fascinating reading. I'm sorry. I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool. So maybe there's like, here we have your head and here you have your heart. They're trying to find this balance, right? There's like trying to get where you want to be. So I do believe that a big part of you, yes, it might be your mind that's telling you to leave. And then your heart is blocking them. It's like, nope, we're not giving up. We're not giving up. It's really interesting here. Because you do have there's a deep connection here. It's not like it was something that it was like, it doesn't seem to me like it's very frivolous. This is something that's big. Again, but this is for your own truth, for your own growth here that we need to do this. Let's see what, I want to see how you view this connection. How do you view this connection? How does the collective of group one view this connection? So free yourself. Yeah, okay. It's time to take back control of your life. So you see this as you needing to free yourself. Okay. How does the person of the collective group one feel about this connection? Heart-to-heart conversations. Okay, so they want to have heart-to-heart conversations. Okay. So I feel like this is interesting because you're like, nope, it's time for me to go forward. This is how you feel like you need to free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Maybe you feel like you've lost control of your life in this, because I think it was such a strong connection here with this love at first sight. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's like love at first sight, but there was a instant recognition is what I'm hearing from this person. And if it doesn't resonate, this might not be your pile, because it's very specific here. And then this person actually wants to have heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Maybe there's something that they want to tell you, because they are quite attuned with their feelings. This is the, Queen of Cups, and that's true. So there's a truth here that needs to come out. And that's, I think, what this... whether or not you stay together or not, or whether you keep this connection or not. This person seems to want to have this heart-to-heart conversations, but what needs to come out is a truth here. This is what I'm feeling like. There isn't a truth that needs to be told that will either like will kind of make it so that it's okay either way. Let's see what our card says here. Our Lover's Oracle. What is this truth? What is the truth that group, the collective of group one, needs to hear about this relationship? Okay. We have a lot of stuff. Okay, here we go. These two cards. So we have these beautiful cards, and here, so transformation. Your relationship with another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. And then we also have, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So I feel like the truth that needs to come here is that there is some transformation that needs to occur, whether it's like this deepening of the bond here or whether it's not. It's what I'm hearing here is that this truth, whatever it is, like, you know, the walking away, I do feel like there's something that you're missing. That's why you're not walking away. You're thinking about it. I feel like, like your mind wants you to tells you to leave and walk away, but your heart's telling you to stay, and it's telling you to stay because I feel like there's still something that you want from this, right? There's a transformation that needs to occur. And I do feel that that's true for you as well. There's a transformation. There is a lesson that needs to be learned here. And this part of I feel like the truth or the lesson that needs to come from you is that you have to be able to allow yourself to be joyful. You have to allow yourself, basically you have to state, I deserve to feel joyful. Regardless of what circumstances are around me, I deserve to be joyful. And until you kind of have that, until you acknowledge that within yourself, until you have this, even if you, let's say, decide to move away from it, I think your heart is going to still pull you back. Because this is a lesson that needs to be learned for you. Yeah. Like, this is like, you need to transform from all of this. You need to, maybe a part of you is like, okay, it was this disappointment, so we're just gonna walk away. Or like, this was a wish come true in a sense, but it wasn't as fulfilling as it could have been. And that, I feel like, that comes in a sense because sometimes we get what we want, but we still haven't worked on ourselves enough, so we can't really value it. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it's like, how do I explain it? Like, I want to just say, like, you can, like, okay, let's look at a random thing, which is like lottery winners. Like, a lot of lottery winners, right? This is their wish come true. Most of them, like a large majority of lottery winners, the big ones, usually end up bankrupt and bankrupt and possibly owing money. And it's a way of like, yes, they got that wish fulfillment, but they weren't ready for it. So even if you got this, like, it was love at first sight and it was this instant connection, because I can tell that there's a strong connection here, right? Even if this person, let's say, was your soulmate, if you're not ready for them, it's not gonna work out, right? It's because there's something that you need to transform here. And I feel like, so sometimes we are like, oh, we're lonely, and so we want to fix something by like being with others, but we have to like first do shadow work, is what I'm hearing. I hope that makes sense. I'm like, oh my god. Like, oh, this was a little bit more than I bargained for, but I like to do love readings. I'm just not sure I'm very good at it, so please forgive me if I'm not doing a fantabulous job. But I do. Basically, what I'm seeing here is that there is a need for a truth. There is a need to have this heart-to-heart conversation. This person needs to tell you something, and you need to hear it. Because even though you want to be free, even just by walking away, I don't really think you're gonna be free. You have to be free first in yourself, regardless of this person, of what this person does. So this connection is meant for transformation. It's meant for learning for you, and to allow yourself to allow yourself to know that you deserve to be joyful, regardless of what's happening. I hope that makes sense to you. So yeah, and I feel like this person might actually come visit you or try to contact you. If you're together, they might try to approach this conversation, trying to like pull this, because they need to tell you something. I really do feel that they do need to tell you something here. Let's see. Let's actually see what this is like. So let's get the advice this is from V Love and Crystals, and this is awesome. This one's also from V Love and Crystals. She's giving us 35% off discount. Just check the description down below for the code. I do plug it because I love her, and I love her oracle decks, and I always I'm like, if I can support fellow readers, if I can support you, if you have things you want me to try and see if I love and then support you, then I totally can. I love supporting. I'm jammering. I'm sorry. So let's go ahead and see, what is this? What will happen to this connection? Should group 1 walk away from this connection, right? Should they leave this connection? Let's see this. The universe is on it. So let's use this one. Should group 2, the group 1, the collective, should they stay in this connection? No, but okay. So here we go. All right, that's good. I like this because it actually explains everything here. You see, it's saying that you shouldn't stay here. It's saying no, but. And again, here we have the stairs. It's like you need to ascend, you need to transform. And I feel like why you are staying here is the universe is helping you to understand this. There's still there's some sort of transformation that needs to happen. There's still something, a truth that you need to see, that is making you stay here. Whether you even physically walk away, even if you're okay, there's still going to be I feel like a something that's going to pull you back every so often until you discover this truth. So that's why I'm saying no, you're not meant to stay here, right? But you have to ascend. You have to climb those stairs. You have to see this truth, right? And I'll read it again because I feel like this is important. Truth will always bring a contrast that shows illusion for what it is. Our knowing is innate and deep within. Go within and find the truth and form healthy beliefs at this time. And I feel like healthy beliefs that you need, especially so, are you can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstance you currently find yourself in. And that's important, in allowing yourself. That's the thing here. So, I hope this makes sense. If it did, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing it. Also please let me know what other readings you want me to do. I think this is pretty clear here. It's saying no, you shouldn't stay in this connection. But it's saying the universe is helping you get out of here in a way where you're actually learning from it. Because you need to in order for you to move, really free yourself from this connection, you need to go up those stairs. You might need to have a conversation with this person, a real conversation, heart-to-heart conversation, because there's a truth here that you need to hear and you need to see, right? So I hope that all made sense. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I really like this reading, so I hope you did too. Please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing. If I repeated this, I am sorry. I'm doing this in the very late evening, and I'm not, at night, so I'm not fully there. But I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much joy, and thank you infinitely much for watching this. Have a super wonderful day. Bye-bye, Group 1. Hello, Group 2. Let's find out whether you should stay in this connection or leave this connection. So you chose this hammer, which I thought was really cool. We have we have, and this is all about karma, right? So this might be a karmic connection that you have here, that needs you to work it out. I do feel with this color here in the background, heart chakra needs to be, this is like maybe part of something that has to do with your heart chakra, or possibly opening it up. So there is this sense of karma coming through here. Let's actually see what I'm using an actual spread today, so we're gonna go ahead and just use it. So this is the current state of this connection. What is the current state of the collective of groups 2 connection? What is this wants to say? Okay. Well, there were 3. Here we go. All right. So we have 3. We have the 9 of Pentacles. So we have a sense of harvesting coming through. We have Ace of Swords. So it's coming forth. Like a new truth is coming out of here. And I do feel the hangman, the hang rat is actually here. It's actually also letting us know that there is a shift in perspective that needs to occur. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Let's see the reasons for staying. What are or is the reason for the collective of group 2 staying in this connection? What is the 2 of Pentacles? Okay. What is the reason for the collective of group 2 leaving this connection? Okay. Oh, the Ace of Wands. Okay, that's interesting. And we have the 6 of Cups in the background here. So I feel like there might be something here, which is like you might know each other from past lives. I do want to put this here. I feel like this is important. So we're going to go ahead, and then later on we're going to see what you're both feeling in this place. So why you might want to stay is, well, you're not sure right now. You're trying to find a sense of balance here. I feel like a part of you is like trying to find this balance here, and it's also kind of like you're walking away from the sun. You're going to it just feels very interestingly enough to me. Why you might want to stay is because I do feel like you're secure, but I do feel also that this is kind of also telling you to little bit of like moving towards this, moving like towards the unknown. This feels very much like a full energy here coming through. So this is interesting because we also have this, the reason to leave is because there is something new, some sort of new creative, some sort of new project, possibly a new, more like passionate, because this is the Wands energy, passionate energy coming through here. So maybe there might be somebody else that you might be interested in, or like something else that's taking away your time, and you're like, hey, I'm not sure about this because of that. But let's clarify. So what is it? What is your energy right now towards this connection? What is this? What is your energy right now towards this connection? Oh wow. So yeah, a burden. Okay. What is your person, right? The collective of groups 2's person. What is their energy towards this connection right now? 7 of Cups. Yeah, there's indecision there as well. Wow, look at that. That's interesting, right? You're both kind of, I feels like there's a lot of indecision here in this relationship already. So let's look at it, but it feels, again, like it seems like the past. To me, it seems like some sort of like a past relationship that's coming forth here. So we do have you here. You are burdened by this connection right now. You're burdened by this connection, but I feel like a big part of your burden is that there's an indecision that's kind of driving you a little bit bonkers. Like you're like, should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? That I think is what's like, it's causing you to be more stressed. You're taking on too much here. And I do feel like you're like, there is something here better, because you want to like drop this and you want to start again, something fresh, possibly with somebody else, possibly just something with like where you are looking for more passion is what I'm hearing. You want something more passionate, something that excites you a lot more, that it's not heavy, it's not burdensome, it's something that you can just kind of enjoy. Really feels like this is what you want, but this indecision is kind of driving you. You're kind of moving forward, you're kind of walking away, but I feel like every so often you're like, but you're not sure. You keep pulling that back. This person also has, your person is also kind of weighing all the possibilities, trying to figure out what to do. So there's two indecisive energy here as well. So this is maybe why we have the hanged rat, because both of you are kind of like in this state of indecision. So you're kind of tying yourselves up a little bit. But I feel that I always think that it's all kind of part of the plan, in terms of you need to look at things in different perspective. And I feel this person also needs to look at things in a different perspective. Because I feel like there is like a sense of like you've been working towards possibly this, you've been working towards a connection, you've been putting effort into it, and this is a harvest from it. And there is something that you learn from it. And there's this new sense of beginning, a new awareness. I really do feel like there's a new awareness for you about things coming through here. And that is something that we are going to see here. But I would like to see, what is your heart telling you right now about this connection? What is your heart telling you? What about your connection? It's telling you to move on. Okay. Like why you... And this is interesting. What is holding you back? Why is it that you're not moving? I would do it all over again. So there is a sense, I really do feel like this. Okay, and there's this one coming through here. There's the thing here. So it says, I would do it all over again, and I do not know what I do without you. So there's a sense here of, again, I do feel that there's a karmic connection here. So this is karmic. This is a karmic lesson that's coming through here. Maybe you're repeating cycles with this person in particular, right? This thing, because your heart is telling you to move on, and I do feel that your heart is telling you to move on, but there's still like you're still not moving on, right? And I feel like, because I don't know what I do without you. So there's a sense of not knowing. There's an indecision. There's still like, there's this sense of needing to discover who you are. And this person also feels the same way. I feel like you both have the same kind of energy coming through here, where it's like an indecision of unsureness, because maybe you've been together for a while, or maybe it's like the idea of being not together, or like maybe being single, maybe that scares you, or something like that. There's something like there's a fear. I don't know what I do without you. And I feel like that's what we need to do. We need to explore this like hangman, this hang rat. All right, let's see where is this relationship right now? Where's this connection? Where is it? Like, where's the groups to? Is it that this connection? Healing. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead. I feel like that's what this is all about. This is all about this healing. So going deep within yourself. This is the hangman energy. Go within to see what you need at this time to be healthy and balanced. All can heal. Okay. And you see this Two of Pentacles is a sense of not having balance. There's a sense of like indecisiveness is what it is. So even though your heart kind of is telling you to move on, right? I think your mind is kind of also like saying, no, I don't know what I would do. So you're unsure here. But it needs you, so you need to go within. And this person also probably, because I feel that their energy is very similar to you. I feel like you're mirroring each other in this regard. Because they have this 7 of Cups. So I feel that this healing that you need to do is, yes, you need to go within, right? You need to go Go within to see what you need at this time to be healthy and balanced. And all can heal. And then there's this sense of like this hangman, this hang rat. That's what you need to do. You need to go within. It's not necessarily the hermit, but it has a hermit energy, because once you go within, your perspective is going to shift. It's going to change. What do I want to say about this? There was something else I wanted to say about the hangman and the healing. It'll come to me again. Let's see what other messages are coming through here. So what are you feeling really? What are you feeling about this connection right now? What is it that you're feeling about this connection right now? Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So you still have romantic feelings here. What is this other person? What is the person's collective group 2? What is this other person feeling right now? Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So they may just have kind of like letting it play out. So it's an interesting thing. So you still might have romantic feelings, but it's still burdensome. It's still burdensome, and so much so that your heart is telling you to move on. It's like, nope. But a part of you is saying, I don't know what I'd do without this person. Like, what would I do? Right? Totally feels very much like a karmic relationship. Like, this is all about karma. This is something I feel like you might have played this out before too in your past life. That's like, this kind of confirms that. I'm like, I was thinking about doing a past love reading. I might just do that. Just so we know more. All right, let's go ahead and see what other, like, what messages does this group 2 need to hear about this relationship, this connection? What messages want to come out about this? Sorry, this slow shuffling. These are really hard to shuffle cards. So I'm like, yeah, but what message? Actually, what messages does... Okay, that's one. What messages? Oh, this one's also trying to come out. All right, let's go ahead. And this one is kind of funny because this is about this group 1 got this one as well. But let's go ahead and see. I just want one more. What message does the collective of group 2 need to hear about this? Okay, so here it is. Okay, this is so interesting. All right, I wanted one, but we got 2. All right, so we got messages here. So strong. Here we go. So we're going to go. This one is also. So close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstance you currently find yourself in. And apparently this is a very strong card because it keeps coming. It came up for group 1 as well. Let's go ahead. So there is a sense of allowing and I think that seems like, oh, okay, that is what I wanted to say. It was about moving on. This hangman, I'm glad I actually got it. So this hangman doesn't say that you need to make a decision right away, right? You are still processing this. You feel this is a burden. Your heart is telling you to move on, but there's an indecision here. There's a something that's holding you back from doing this. Even though you feel burdened by this, it might be too much of strong feelings. You are feeling burdened by it, but there's something that's holding you back. And what the hangman is telling you is that you don't necessarily have to take action. You don't have to make that decision, but you do have to go within yourself. You do have to try to see things in a different perspective than you're looking at it right now. Part of it is actually allowing yourself, telling yourself that you deserve this joy, to feel joyful, and maybe looking at what that looks like for you. What does a connection really mean to you? What do you really want from a connection? When you actually find that, again, when you find that clarity of understanding what it is, what you want, then I feel like the hangman, that's when you're going to have this sense of enlightenment. That's when the healing is going to come in here. Let's go ahead and see what the message is. Okay, so here we go. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges you. So there's this, you're trying to find, again, you are trying to find this sense of balance because you do have this, and it's coming through here. Where is this? Oh yeah, see? Time to be healthy and balanced. There is a sense of balance that you are trying to achieve, you're trying to get here. We do have these other cards. So we have this one. So the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. New path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So there is a new path coming forth. And I feel like that is true because of, again, this sense of this Ace of Swords here. And we also have, again, why you should leave is because there's what you were thinking of leaving. What you were thinking about is this Ace of Wands that's coming forth. There is a new possibility coming forth here. So there's that. And then we have another card here. It says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space-time. Nothing is missing. So I don't know if this is this person, or I don't know if this is this person, right? I feel like there is. If this is not who you're meant to, you have romantic feelings. I'm not saying that you don't. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. It's saying a part of you saying that you want to explore this, you want to go further. This person has like allowed this, they're just letting it unfold naturally. This energy is of, yeah, they're not sure because they're not sure. They have this, they might be having other options available to them. They're not sure. This is not going to be resolved, I don't really think, by this person. This person has already decided what they're going to do. They're just going to let it unfold naturally, right? So really it's all up to you in that sense, right? You get to decide, and that's a beautiful thing because that's pure power right there. You're getting to decide whether you keep this connection, right? Or whether you let it go. And I really feel like it's part of it is really deciding what you want from a partner or from who you want to be with, and like what it is that you want. There is a past that is behind you, and you need to release it because there is a new possibilities coming forth. And I do feel that is true. So this, my beloved, I don't know if it's this person, doesn't feel like that to me. Might be somebody who is available to you that does have these strong feelings. Again, this is general reading, but I do know that this is very important. This is a balance, and I feel like that's the thing that's coming through here. That keeps coming. It's like until you find your own inner balance, like until you have this hangman moment and you have the shift of perception where you understand what it is that you want. There's a clarity that you need. Until you decide that, right? Until you decide that and gain that balance. Again, this is going to be something that is not, that, you know, like, in a sense, I want to say, like, you might repeat patterns again, because this is something that you need to learn. That's why I think you have this karmic connection here. Let's actually see what Crystal says about this. And this is an oracle deck by V Loving Crystals, and she also did this one, which is beautiful. She gave us a 35% discount code, and I'm plugging it because I love her decks, and I love her in general. Like, her channel, she just has awesome energy, and yeah, so support her if you can, and if you like all these decks, because I know I have fun. Okay, good. All right. Somebody says, I need more information, so check the description down below. Let's go ahead and see. Why should you stay in this relationship? Should you stay in this, like, in this connection? Should you stay? Right? Let's see what they say. What does Crystal say? What does the Crystal say about whether you should, the collective of group 2 should stay in this? Yeah, there's 2 things here coming through. Okay. Look at this. All right. This is why you should stay. And I'm going to say, and why should the collective of group 2 move on, like let go of this connection? Should they move on from this connection? Grow through it. Okay. So let's go ahead and do it. So why you should stay, I don't feel like you are on the right path. It will come to you. So I feel like this is serving you in some manner, right? It will come to you. You need to transform. This is very similar to group 1 in that regard too. There's a transformation that needs to come. Yeah, I feel like that's what I'm hearing. So why you should stay is because this might be a right path. I don't necessarily know that this is like the person. It doesn't feel like like this is the one for you, but there is something that's gonna, if you keep going down this path, which I really do feel is this hangman that you need to come up with, and making that decision, right, and finding that balance within yourself. There's a transformation that's gonna come, and that's going to I don't know, I feel like there's more possibilities coming this way through this. And so why you should go is because you're going to grow through this. So I feel like either way, what you choose, it doesn't really, like, there's a transformation coming. There's a growth coming to it either way. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I say. So should you keep the connection? Should you go? There is a path that's going. There's a path. I do feel like you did this because you need to transform. And there's the transformation coming. There is a beautiful transformation coming. But even if you decide to go, there is growth that will come from that, leaving this connection. Growth is basically what I'm saying to you is you're going to have growth regardless of which path you choose, whether you stay in the connection or whether you go. But the important thing I want you to see here is that you have the power here in terms of you get to decide whether you keep this or whether you go. And there's a very strong, beautiful, powerful message that's coming here. You have that power to decide. And either way is okay. Either way, there's going to be growth. Growth here, or like the transformation will come, or you'll attract the right thing, even if you decide to stay here with this connection. So I do like that message a lot. I hope this made sense. This is something that I was, playing with. Let me know if you like it. And let me know if other kind of love readings or general readings or any kind of readings that you want me to do for you. I love both. I create this for you. For you to have fun, for you to get insight. So anyway, anything you want me to try to do, I will do. Yes. So I hope this made sense though. So I'm still wobbly with this whole love reading, but we'll push through, right? I'm gonna grow through it too. See, I love all this stuff. Okay, so thank you again, and I'm so grateful to all of you who have been commenting, subscribing, watching this, sharing it, and just, just being here is amazing, and I'm so grateful to every single one of you. I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much clarity, and just so much balance. Find your balance. All right. Bye-bye, group 2. Hello, group 3. Let's find out whether you should stay or go and what's going on with this connection in general. So this is, you chose this beautiful clock, and it's all about patience. So patience. Oh, this is in French, so patience. I don't think that's, well, I can't speak French, so that's my take on it. So this is important. There's a time issue here with this connection. So it might be that it's been a while, but you're going to find out. This is going to be a fun one because I'm using an actual spread. So we're going to see what is the current state of this connection. What is the current state of this connection? What is the current state of the collective of group 3's connection? What is the state of the collective of group 3's connection? Oh, I'm feeling strong on the page. What is the state of group 3's current connection? Okay. Okay. I was only going to have that. We're just going to go. Okay. Have the chariot moving. Alright, and okay. So I didn't want a whole bunch, but we got them anyway, so we're just gonna take them because that's how we do it. Okay. That is good. I want to also see what is the reason for the collective of group 3 staying with this connection. What is this one's coming out, the Tower. Okay, wow. What is the reason for leaving? What is the reason for the collective of group 3 leaving this connection? The Hangman, the Hangrat. Okay, that's interesting. Hangman came last in group 2. All right, and we're gonna see this a little bit more. Okay. So what is this connection happening right now? It is interesting because I feel like there might have been a separation here, because we do have the 10 of Swords here. So that seems to me like there was a separation here. I do feel like there was a very strong romantic feelings here, like a sense of love coming through here. We do have the Page of Pentacles, so it's a learning, possibly learning, slow moving, but it seems like there was some sort of learning. I feel like all of these connections there's a lot of learning to be said, but yes, there's learning. There was needing to find a sense of balance. There was again a choice that needed to be made, that led to some sort of like a separation here. So there was a choice that you're here. It's also like, sounds like it was like a lot of fast moving energy, and there was a choice that was made that made this, like there was an ending here with this 10 of Swords. Why you should stay, you feel like this feels like a very strong connection, because you have the Tower. And the Tower is like, it was a total, like, feels like a life-shifting connection. It was life-shifting. Why you should leave, it's because the Hangman, it's not going anywhere right now, and it's why there's this sense of patience. So it's not, I feel like there is a lot of movement, possibly like changing thoughts, awareness coming through from here, but it's not actually, there is like, this Chariot was stopped. This is no longer, like, there's no moving forward with this. That's interesting, because the Hermit is in the reverse, though. This is like, it does feel like there's, so this, I'm actually taking this as something that's happening here. The Hermit is in reverse, so it's like trying to come out of going deep within ourselves. But I feel like this, and if this is what I find it very interesting, because it's upside down, but we also have the Hangman here, and I feel like there is still a need for more knowledge, for it to move forward. Is possibly somebody didn't want to look deep within ourselves, whether it's them or you. But I really feel like you actually kind of like have this energy of the Tower here. But I do feel like, so somebody didn't want to look deeper into this. This was too much. Let's see what is your energy right now, in terms of like, what is your energy for this connection right now? What is your energy? What is the collective of group 3's energy for this connection right now? 3 of Cups. Okay, possibly wanting a reconciliation, considering friendships. All right, let's see. What is the energy of the group 3's person? What is the energy of group 3's person for this connection right now? 3. Oh, wow, that's 3 and 3. Okay, that's interesting. They're open to collaborating. They're open to, but it's very much, it's not I would say that you are emotionally involved. They are not emotionally involved. This is more about like, they can be civil, they can be courteous. You want, I feel like, a reconciliation. They're willing to be maybe like cordial friends, but they're not offering, like, they're, let's work together at something, but this is more emotional. This is not as emotional. So, let's see. So I feel like this person is open. Again, like, they're open to you. But again, it's very much like collaborating, like being possibly like friends. Not as emotional, I would say, no. Let's go ahead and see, what is your heart trying to tell you? So do we want to do that, or do we want to do this one? Sorry. I'm like, I'm kind of like, I have the spread, but then now I'm going off into my own thing and doing it, and that's what we're going to do. So what is your heart telling you? What is the collective of group 3's heart telling them to do about this connection? What is their heart telling them about this connection right now? Why should they stay? Why should they stay in this connection? Why does their heart feel that they should stay in this connection? What is their heart trying to tell them about this connection? Okay. Alright, so we have a whole bunch of stuff here. You cannot fix me. Your sun still lingers in the air, and we live in different worlds. Okay. So there's still a sense of like wanting, the scent still lingers in the air. So there's a missing them. There's still a part of them that you're still wanting to attach to. But look, your heart feels like you cannot fix me. There's something, and it's not them who's saying this. It's like you feel that there's something broken about you and they cannot fix it. And you would think that they live in a different world than you do. Let's go ahead and see what is coming through here. So what is your heart telling you about why you should leave this connection? Okay, I don't think I'll be needing you. So heart's telling them you might not need them anymore. And then there's like, when you first met, I thought my life would change. And I feel like that is still true, because they did change your life in a sense, because this was this tower moment. This is the where you're staying. You're staying because there was a tower moment. And it's really interesting because this is for the leaving is like, for the staying is like, you cannot fix me. We live in different worlds. You're kind of making, I'm saying that, I don't know why, but this is like you're making excuse for this person. You cannot fix me, so it's like you're taking the fault for this. We live in different worlds. You're like, okay, you're trying to justify this. You're trying to justify this 10 of Swords, and I don't. Maybe there was a choice that you did, but I feel like it was more of their part. Not looking forward here. So what your heart is telling you this. But you still miss them. There's a scent of your son still lingers in the air. You're still, a part of them is still with you here. And what I do feel like, your heart, and here's what it is, why they want, like, it wants you to move on. It's like, I don't think I'll be needing you anymore. When we first met, I thought you would change, my life would change. And I think that's what it's saying. Like, yes, my life has changed. You have changed. And now I don't think I need you anymore. Right? It's a sense of this, why you should move is because they did change your world. Like, I do feel like the tower, it's speaking volumes here. But it's not going anywhere anymore. They did change it, but it's not going anywhere. So I don't think I'll need you anymore, because it's like, it's not moving. There's a patience, because there's like, oh, it's not fast moving at all. It's kind of like, it's kind of stuck there. It's the hanged rat. It's not moving forward. And I feel like a part of you, excuse me, that's going to be, oh, let me turn off the, okay, sorry. Random noise coming in the background. But you have feelings for them, right? I mean, like, I think that's part of what it is. There's just still holding on to this. It's like there's not wanting to go deeper, because I really do feel like it sounds like you're making excuses for the hurt. The hurt that I feel like they maybe didn't mean to, but there's a hurt there that happened. Let's actually see what this is. What is it? Like, what lessons, or what is happening with this connection? Like, yeah, like, what is happening with the connection between the collective of group 3 and their person? This connection, I feel like it's gonna let us know. Okay. Dignity. There's one more card. I know there is. Barriers. Okay. And I feel like shame. Okay. Okay. So we have this. There's a dignity. There's a shame here too, but these are, I just, that was kind of at the bottom of the thing. So we're going to look at this. So dignity. There is no shame in the path that you have walked. All decisions that you made were necessary at the time for one reason or another. You are whole before the universe, divinity, and spirit. And I feel that that's something that you need to work on, because you cannot fix me. That is like something that you said, your heart here said, you cannot fix me. You think a part of you is broken. So So I feel like this is what it's telling. There is no shame in the path that you have walked. All decisions that you've made were necessary at the time for one reason or another. You are whole. You're whole before the universe, divinity, and spirit. That's important. And I have barriers here. Obstacles can be placed on your path to act as guidance as much as inspiration can. Work to heal disappointments in order to embrace your best path at this time. And that's something that's there. So barriers. There might be a barrier. There might be a reason why this is not like this is not going anywhere right now. This is like patience. Because this person changed your life. When we first met, I thought you would change your life. And they did. Right? There's this tower moment. They changed you in some way. They maybe you were already, I do feel like there was something there with you that maybe you already felt that you were broken in some way, or you felt that they were, again, we live in different worlds, and again, based on this, it's like you feel that they cannot fix you. There was something wrong with you, right? There was something wrong with you, and that's what something you said. It's like, no, it was a tower moment. I feel like maybe it was a recognition, like you needed something, some past belief, right? Some past belief, some past belief that you integrated into yourself needed to crumble. And that's what I feel like, that's why this person entered into your life, right? And why you kind of want to keep them there too. But I feel like what the universe is telling you is that, you have to delve deeper. You cannot just ignore the growth that needs to happen. You can't just like, we're just not gonna. No, you need to delve deep in there, because the sun, it wants to come out, right? And here's one needs to, like, there's this one was the bottom here. So shame. Your individuality and all that comes with it cannot be placed into a box or a category. Release the shame and shine bright. You have much here to do. And I do feel that that's what this is. You need to go deep within yourself. Although I feel like you're just saying it's about this connection. It is bigger than the connection here. It's bigger than this. Because I feel like this is helping you. You need to, like, kind of like let this go from shame to dignity. Right? Accepting that there are barriers with this connection might be helpful for you, because it's like here, it's like there's a path for you. There's something bigger. You need to go from shame to dignity, like not having the shame here. It's a strong. Let's see how does the collective of group 3 see and feel about this connection here in terms of make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay. What does the collective of group 3's person feel about this connection? The collective of group 3's person feel about this connection. Okay. All right. And those are strong messages here. So release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So I feel like they're releasing you, and I feel like they've let go of this. So unrequited love. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So they moved on, right? Or they might tell you to release them and releasing. You think that make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You feel like that you have to make this effort. And the universe is telling you, no. Look, obstacles can be placed on your path to act as guidance as much as inspiration can. Work to heal the disappointment in order to embrace your best path at this time. And I feel like the universe is telling you your best path is not necessarily with this person. Let's go see what other stuff is. Like, there's more messages coming through here. Let's go ahead. This is fun. I hope you like this. Please take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't. This is a general reading, and so that's true. Let's go ahead and see what the Lover Oracle cards has for us. Okay. What message needs to come forth for the collective of group 3 about this relationship, this connection? What message does, okay. Oh boy. Oh, how I love these things. Alright, let's go ahead and see. Alright, where is this? Alright, so we have these guys. We have one that's similar like group 2, but let's go ahead and see. So here you have this one right here, beautiful. And you have this sense of freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And again, look at this, right? Work to heal your disappointment in order to embrace your best path at this time. So there is a sense of freedom. This person is not keeping you there. You are keeping you in this connection. Let's go ahead and see what this one. So balance. Love is not always about agreeing for just the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges you. But I feel like that is something about you that is like, you feel like you have to make all the effort to this. This person is not putting effort into it. You can't have a relationship by yourself. And that's what I feel like, it's unrequited love is coming through here. Let's see what this one says. Let's see. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And then here it is. It's again saying it here. There is no shame in the path that you have walked. All decisions you've made were necessary at the time for one reason or another. You're whole before the universe, divinity, and spirit. So I feel like that's a very strong message to you. There is no right or wrong. There is no right or wrong, right? Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And that's something that you need to do. Because I feel like a part of you is trying to block this hermit energy. It's like, nope, nope, nope. You have to go deep within yourself. There's things that you need to work on, which is this feeling of shame, right? There's this like, no. Because release the shame and shine bright, because you have much here to do. You have a lot to do. You have a lot to offer you, like the world. And I feel like you're not doing that because a part of you feels like we live in different worlds. So you cannot fix me. And I'm very much so that there's a part of you that's like, nope, you cannot fix me. And I feel like there's nothing wrong for you. There's nothing wrong with you is what I'm saying. There's nothing like somebody doesn't need to fix you. You're okay. And that's what it's telling you right here. This is a very strong message coming through here. But let's go ahead. Go ahead and let's see what Crystal says. And this is an oracle done by my beautiful friend V Love and Crystals, and she gave us 35% off discount, and I am plugging it in. And the reason why I'm plugging it in is because I totally want to support her. I want her to thrive. It's just something, I do love when other people thrive, and I also that's also why this is important to do. All right, let's see why you should stay. Not why you should stay. What? Okay. Should the collective of group 3, keep this connection? Okay. Should they let go? Should they let go of this? Okay, don't count on it. All right, let's hold on. Sorry. I'm actually gonna, I do feel like that's part of it, but, should the collective of group 3 let go of this connection? It's so funny because this one also got that one. Okay, and this one also wants to come out the green light. Okay, so whether you should stay, maybe so. There is a sense of so this is, if you will stay, maybe you will stay, because there's still trying. I really feel like there's this freedom here, right? Because you're not quite ready for the freedom of it yet. You're like, there's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And that's something that you might stay here because you're not quite ready to go free. This is what I'm saying, because the horse isn't running free. You're kind of holding on, right? The whole horse is being kind of made to stay here. not ready to run wild here. So you might be staying with this person, you might be staying with this connection, but if you're letting it go, it's like, don't count on it. Don't count it in moving fast, right? There's no, like, there might be, even if you let it go, there might be a traffic jam. There might be where you're not feeling all that well. It might be stagnant energy, but I do feel like there is something that's important. If you're letting it go, there is transformation coming for you. And I do feel it will come. I also feel like that a real, like, somebody who really connects with you, who is really meant to be with you, will come if you allow them to. If you're staying here, it doesn't allow them to move forward here. Yeah, that's what I feel like. That's coming through here. And you also have the green light. You have the green light to move forward. You have the green light from them as well. To move forward from this connection, to move forward, to make, like, make a piece that comes here, but like grow from it here is what I'm seeing here as well. Because that's what it is. I do feel like there's a lot of that, but this one is especially feeling this person is like, they're moved on. They're releasing, they're moving on from this. They want, like, and the universe wants you to move on too. There's freedom. There's nothing stopping you from letting them go, from letting this connection go. Yes, they changed your life. So, like, allow them to change you. Like, there was a sense of going deep within yourself. You're still holding on to emotions here. You're still hoping for a reconciliation. This person can be they are willing to be friends. They're willing to be civil, but they're not going to reciprocate the feelings. It's just not going to happen. So holding on to this, it doesn't feel right, because that's why it's like there's a sense of freedom. There's a sense of, like, yes, move forward. And knowing that no matter what, there's this, and that's what I do love about this, because it actually shows you, it's like when it comes to the matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So if you're not ready to move into that sense of freedom because you're still a bit scared of it, it's okay. There's still growth that needs to happen here then. But the universe wants you to know there's a green light, that yes, it may be that you're going to feel a bit stuck, you're going to feel a bit frazzled, there's a taxi jam, possibly, like, you're like, it's going to get a little messy, but there's a transformation coming for you. There might be, I really do feel like you're going to attract a person who's going to be there for you, right? That's going to be the one that's going to be like, wow, you're going to attract that person for you. And you have the green light. It is coming. It is divine. It's saying, yes, you can move away this connection. You can end it, and it's okay. You can walk away from this connection. It'll be okay. We just need to release this shame and gain this dignity, right? I know that this might have been just for you to grow, to get to shine your light there. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I wasn't sure what I was doing in terms of like this. I just let it flow. So I hope it did make sense. And if it did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing, and letting me know what other kind of readings you want me to do for you, because this is all about you. I like doing readings. I love picking cards. Just, give me ideas that you want, and I'll make it so. I will make it happen. It may take a little bit of time because sometimes I'm a little slower than other times, but I will make it so. I'm beyond grateful for you for just staying and watching this. Oh my God, beyond you guys are, every single one of you is amazing, and I really want to stress that for you, especially this beautiful group 3. You are amazing. You deserve the very best. Do not believe anything else where you feel that you are not worthy. You are beyond worthy. You deserve the best. Again, that's something I want you to hear, because I really feel like that's something you're working on, and that's okay. You're perfect at where you are right now. Okay, with that, I'm sending you lots of love, lots of light, lots of clarity, and lots of I really want this freedom for you. I want you to like ride like a free horse and just attract all the most love that you deserve come to you, okay? All right, with that, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, group 3. You are awesome.